Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review, another budget beer review, Mexican lager time. A couple people have asked me to review this beer. Their names are escaping me, but we're gonna do it. So, Corona Extra. Everyone knows Corona, right? I mean, you have to. How could you not know Corona? And like a slim can, I'm just gonna say, I'm not a fan of these tall slim cans. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like them. I don't like it. Corona Extra La Cerveza Más Fina, it says, brewed and canned by Cervecería Modelo Mexico. I used to speak Spanish a long time ago. I've since lost it, but I'm getting it back. I'm getting it back. I've been speaking Spanish to people I work with, and it's been great. So, per the can, 4.6% alcohol by volume. Corona was the first Mexican lager I ever had when I was 18 years old. Graduated from high school. We did a senior trip. It's just, it's like, I would never let my kids do this, I don't think. We were 18 and we went to Cancun. I think there was like 25 of us with no parents. Flew to fucking Cancun. And as soon as we landed, got in taxis and had the taxi drivers take us to liquor stores, and we bought 32-ounce bottles of, like, you can drink when you're 18 down there. It's nuts. We spent 7 days down there, and just, it was debauchery. It was crazy. But yeah, had Corona it was probably the first time I had Corona was down there. But yeah, I think about that trip and I'm like, dude, there's no way I would allow my 18-year-old son to do that. Oh, it was good times. Jared, who you've seen do beer reviews with me, was with me on that trip. So this says best by November of 2022. We are in October. This is almost at its expiration date. Does that matter? I don't know. I've always been a fan of Corona. I've never poured Corona in a glass before. I've always had it in their clear bottles. And I've never had Corona without a lime. So first time for everything, this review. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these stupid, small, little, thin cans. I don't like them. Don't like them at all. So I'm just thinking about that Cancun trip again. Like, it was wild. This beer is crystal clear. Plenty of carb, good finger of fluffy white head. There's a good kind of yellowish hue. It's not like super light. Looks like beer. This is gonna be weird smelling Corona without lime in it. Shove our nose in it. Man, this smells like I'm in Cancun again. It smells like vacation. It smells like going to Mexico. Did I mention in one of the reviews? I don't know. I've been to Cancun, I've been to Cabo, I've been to Rosarito, I've been to TJ. Every time I go to Mexico, obviously you drink Mexican lagers. Like, this reminds me of being on a beach in Mexico. It's sweet, it's corn tortillas, it's got a little bit of, like, I always equate Corona and Pacifico, like, I say skunk. It's not skunky, but it just has like this, like, earthy kind of intense smell. I enjoy the smell of Mexican lagers, and they're very distinct. I think it's the hops that they use, maybe. Someone had mentioned that they use noble hops because people who came over from Germany went to Mexico, and they were the ones who first started brewing Mexican lagers. But I love the way Mexican lagers smell. I will say, I wish there was a lime in here. Like, that acidity with that smell just, like, brings, like, a special something to my brain. It smells good, though. Cheers. I mean, that's Corona. I want to do a blind Mexican lager video. And I think I would know what Corona is. Just because I think I've had Corona more than any other Mexican lager. Pacifico is my favorite, but I think I've had Corona more than anything. It's kind of like Coors Light. Like, I've talked about how I've had Coors Light more than any beer in my life. Whenever I would go to, like, Mexican restaurants, I knew Corona. It's kind of like, for me, how I feel Americans are like with Budweiser. Like, I don't even know if you like it, but you just know what Corona is. You know what Budweiser is. Like, people just order Budweiser because they know what it is. This beer's sweet, it's grainy, cereal, corn tortilla. Like, it's just refreshing, it's light, it's crisp, it's thirst quenching. It's not offensive. It's got a little bit of that skunky, earthy thing. I'm a big Mexican lager fan. I've been thinking about it since doing a lot of these budget beer reviews. If I had to pick like between American lager or Mexican lager, I think like if I had to just drink one forever, I think I would pick Mexican lager. There's just more flavor, there's more depths of flavor, like it just tastes different than American lager does. And I think I enjoy the flavor profile of Mexican lagers more than American lagers. So if someone were to put a gun to my head and said, listen, you gotta pick Mexican lagers or American lagers to drink for the rest of your life, which one do you choose? I'd be like, I would drink Mexican lagers. I would drink Corona, I'd drink Pacifico, Dos Equis. Like, there's just more to it, I think, flavor-wise. So, Corona, I'm a fan. Like, it's nothing mind-blowing. It's nothing that's going to change your life. But it's just, like, a good, like, warm weather vacation, easy drinking, just, like, it's a solid beer. I don't hate it. Comes with good memories. There's nothing, like I said, offensive about it. Like, I'll sit and drink Corona with you guys all day. If that's what's at your house, like, let's do it. I wish I had some salt on the rim of this glass. I wish I had a lime in there. Throw some tomato juice in there. Like, let's do it. So, yeah, Corona's just, I'm a big fan of this beer. And I think other people enjoy this beer too. I guess I'll see when I upload this video. I'm sure other people will be like, oh, I like something more than this. But Corona's just solid. Like, you know it. I've had this beer so many times, and it just tastes the exact same every single time I have it. So it's just one of those things. Like, I see Corona, I buy it, I drink it, I enjoy it. That's what it is. So that's Corona Extra. You guys fans, let's talk about it. What are your favorite Mexican lagers? We're going to do a Mexican lager battle beers, and it's going to be fun. Can't wait. So that's it. I'm out of here. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.